it really well.
Also, Nick, you make me feel old. You said you just finished your finals. I'm 28. I have a bachelor's degree in robotics and a minor in computer science from MIT. I finished my finals way longer before you finished your
Well,
finals,
I
Nick.
mean, finished my finals for the quarter. I still have I'm in my senior year of college.
Oh, okay. What are you going for? What's your major?
Computer science.
Computer science? Ah, fair enough. My major was robotics, as I said, and I dreaded fucking thermonuclear physics when it fucking came to computer science, bro. You know, thermonuclear physics and dynamics is so much of an annoyance that I wanted to actually commit myself because it was that annoying. Like, don't get me wrong. Now, standard math is okay. I'm fine with standard math, adding, subtracting, dividing, algebra, shit like that. But when it comes down to thermonuclear dynamics and calculating the fucking strength of the solar power of the sun on how robotics actually works, now that's where I draw the line of it's just like you want to commit yourself.
Alrighty, we are live and ready to go.
Oh shit, I forgot to bring my
All of
camera.
the
My bad.
all of the sound tests were successful, so
Sweet.
we are ready to get going here. Before we start, I do want to take a moment and pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. The McRib is gone.
Oh
So-
no.
Thank
The
God
horror.
McRib is
We don't
gone.
know
That is
if
thank
it'll
God
come
the
back.
McRib is gone. That is a crime against humanity, bro.
I thought you were gonna say like a moment of silence for the death of my younger self or something, but no, McRib, obviously.
I
Happy
I thought you were
birthday,
gonna say
son.
a moment of silence for John, who went down last session.
Yeah, there's that too.
I was gonna say, yeah, I thought you were gonna say a moment of silence for John Hancock, the nimble rogue that could rival fucking the. Best
Okay, you're
character
not
in
dead.
RPGs.
Yeah, he's not
You are
dead yet.
dying.
Not,
Not dead.
He's
bad.
had worse.
It's
Don't need
just a
most
flesh
of the-
wound.
I think I'll go
Yeah.
for a walk. The
Don't worry. Seeing Ashley here, she'll revive John. I have faith in her.
so the
Oh yeah, Kithri's the healer. She
Uh-huh.
definitely has healing ability.
Yep.
So, yes, I went and tried to reorder it because I have to have cheese on mine. So I reorder it. In the app, you can't put cheese on it, which is also a crime. But because I am of average intelligence, I figured out a way to circumvent the McDonald's app and order it with cheese. But then today it was like, one of the items you ordered is no longer available.
Oh,
And I
wow.
had to
McDonald's doesn't carry cheese anymore. Sorry.
pull over and gather myself, collect myself. It was a tragic day. But we're here to play D&D, and so that should help make things better. Because D&D always makes things better.
I don't know. John's looking a worse for wear, and Tusk ain't looking too better. I don't know if this session's gonna make them any better.
Well, had worse.
Exactly. He's had worse. And as
I mean,
mentioned
Tusk has.
before, I don't think anybody in any of my campaigns, to my knowledge, I very well could be wrong, but I don't believe anyone has ever fled from a fight, which is always an option. And that's what happens when
Nah.
you let the dice decide what's going to happen instead of being nice and say,
No, that's
Let's
what I get
see.
for letting Manta play my character.
but your character was played well. It wasn't due to
I know, I'm just
wasn't
kidding.
due
I'm
to
just making a joke.
bad playing. It was due to these
Luck.
things are pretty tough, and they have a lot of hit points. And if
I mean,
you
you
get
helped
close
bring
enough
one of
to
them down to
them,
heavy.
you have learned.
I'm honestly surprised they're still standing after a giant lightning bolt through it, arrows, fucking the queen of the honey badgers throwing honey badgers at it.
So
Don't
the
forget, Honey Oak Sven. May he rest in peace.
that's right.
Oh god, you summoned a giant elk along with the badgers? What is this? Not Pokemon. What is
Okay.
this?
It was
Snow White
weasels.
or
Okay. There were weasels and
There still are
elk.
weasels.
Giant elk. There are weasels.
I was gonna
And
say
they
what
are successfully doing damage just about every turn. So, you know?
I was gonna say, is it going to be like the meme video from Shrek? What is the Shrek movie where she's like calling the wild and goes ah, ah," all the animals just start flying in to attack the tree people.
Okay, well, I'm
You
sorry.
know,
I do have a limit of 3 animals at the moment.
She's not a
And I
druid,
have reached that limit.
not a druid
Yeah.
or a ranger. But speaking of druids and rangers, Kithri, go ahead and give me a. I need a 8-sider and a 6-sider, please.
In the chat or in the tower?
Just a regular in the chat, it's fine. Alright, so I will remind you all, since it has been a minute since we played, these things hand to hand are more damaging than they are ranged.
He says as we're already next to them.
well, yeah.
It is a good information for Kithri, who is not next to them. Or not here, but like, you know, who can start not next to them.
True.
We were also 20 feet down from the upper platform, and if I remember correctly, the inner diamond area is like another 40 feet.
Correct.
Or is it? Yeah, okay. So,
I think I do
careful of the
also want to say, as a reminder, Nick, I'm pretty sure Tusk is not raging still.
I am still not raging, yes.
Yeah.
And I have
So you
used
know.
my relentless endurance.
Yeah. So you know.
Yep.
Alright, so Kithri, you are on the walkway. It's a slanted ramp. You're about 3.5 feet above the floor, and it goes down to the west, up to the east, and there's a broken balcony. I mean, a banister right in front of you. It's all shattered and destroyed. So you can just step straight south if you want. And I'm going to Alright, so we're just going to jump right in. You guys are here. You have reasons. You can look at the message of the day if you don't remember why. As Nick mentioned, I don't know how zoomed in you are, but if you look at, like I have it on the stream, the lightest matching color crystal that's you've always seen for the floors is sort of a walkway around the outside. Then there is a banister around that. 2 ramps on the north and south side of the room lead down 20 feet to the second level where you all are now. And then there is a gem-shaped pit or depression in the center, leading to a flat level with a sarcophagus. And There are canopic jars on the north, to the north and the south, and that is where we left off. Is there anything else anybody wanted to add or mention before we get going?
We're in danger.
Wow.
Nope, I think that about covers it. We're doing what we can to these Gnopic golems.
Alright, and then I did want to remind you guys that here it is. Here's the flavor text. Alright, and you all have determined already that these things are tools of Valen. They are somehow controlled by her, just like the other one that you destroyed was. And she has said a couple things so far. And so, for example, the one with the weasels on it will say, "You will never break open my sarcophagus, even if you do happen to destroy my guardians." And with that, we will start at the top of round 9. Yes, it has been 54 seconds since this fight started. Genesis, what would you like to do?
Guys, I do not have that many spell slots. So from what I remember, last turn, Jen ran over to Tusk because he had gone down, and desperately tried to heal him.
That was that one.
And yeah, but and now, I think between blows, she sees that behind this golem, John has gone down. I don't know if there's a way I can even get to him with 30 feet of movement. Actually, wait. Can I don't think so, Nick.
Yeah.
Can I rescind what I said at the beginning of the fight and get Piper in here?
Yes.
I would very much like to do that.
So, do you have, would you share friends? I mean, not friends, familiar? Find familiar? Share it in the chat.
Yeah, he should also be on my shoulder and not in the other space.
All right. Well, what would you like him to do? He has his own initiative, so he will be going. See if he's should be in the. We've got Athena. I've got Ravenclaw. I don't have him in the comment tracker. Give me a minute. Anyway, go ahead. What are you going to have him do? Well, actually, like I said, it'll be on his turn. I seriously doubt he will have rolled a 20 or higher, so
Yeah.
it'll be on his turn.
Well, she just wants him to make his way over to John. Is what she wants him to do. And then she's going to go ahead and try to keep killing this thing. Yeah, she's going to go ahead and try to attack the golem that's right here. Sorry guys, it's been a minute. Every time I play this character, I forget how long the section space is.
Don't forget, you also have spiritual weapon up.
Yeah, well, her attack misses. And so she's going to go ahead and use her bonus action to move the spiritual weapon that I can't see when I'm clicked on it. Okay, well, it can't get close enough to the golem. So it just moves.
All right. It can get adjacent.
Oh, okay. In that case, it's going to go ahead and try to smack the golem. Oh, it would not have had less. So, it would a 16 hit. Yep, okay. Well, she missed.
Oh no.
All right. So John, go. Joker, go ahead and give me a 1d8 plus 5. You should have it coded in boost of healing, coded in your actions page.
I do, I believe. Let me look. Top with healing.
It's a very good reminder to us all that
Alright.
we can do those.
Not bad. So, it is thanks to Mantha8225 in the chat. You have gasped, and you are still prone. What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to spend 5 movement to get up. Stand up. So that's 5, and
Half your
currently it's half my movement. Yeah, well, I spend half my movement getting up. Then the other half, I'm going to. I see Kithri standing there on the slant. I'm gonna. That's 15. I'll move over there, right there.
Okay, are you going to use your bonus action to disengage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
So
gonna
then you
use my
still
bonus
have
action.
your regular action then.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my regular action to drink a potion of greater healing, which I have in my items.
Okay.
So, how many of those can I down before my turn's over? Like, do you
One,
like
because
what's
you have
the
to fish it out of wherever it is, and then undo it, drink it, put it away. So it's
That's weird. It's saying
drinking
I
in
have.
action.
It's weird. It's saying I have a potion of healing, but I don't have a potion of greater healing. Why is it saying greater healing in my inventory items when I don't have that, but I have a regular potion of healing?
It's
'Cause you
just
have to
not
code
coded
it
on your
separate.
actions page.
Oh, okay. Okay, there you go. Well, I'm going to use one potion of healing, so I'm gonna roll that. 6. So, I restore 6 health, basically. And let me tack off one potion of healing, so that takes me down to 7. Alright, so I use one potion of healing, that takes me down to 7, and that's going to end my turn.
Alrighty.
It didn't add the 6 health points for me as well when I did a potion of healing.
Alright, so yeah, it is only a thief. I was checking the rogues because there are some rogues who can drink a potion or use an object as a bonus action, but as their cunning action, but it's only the thief, not your flavor.
Not a rogue. But yeah, Sven, when you do that, I need that 6 health tacked back on as well.
You can drag it to yourself.
You can? Wait, you can do that?
Grab the 6 and drag it over to your,
Oh, okay. Cool. Didn't know that. I don't know. I got it.
Surprise!
Alright, get 3.
Okay, well, I was thinking, wow, this is real bad. So I was taking a look through my inventory to see if I have anything. And I do! So Kithley's gonna throw, she's
Grenade.
she digs
Grenade,
into
yeah.
basically a grenade. She digs into her backpack and pulls out a small black brick 3 inches square. And she's gonna throw it right. Well, I don't know where the squares are, so it's hard to tell, but I want to throw it right here. Or maybe here. No, here.
Alright, so you're throwing it there?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
I finally get to use this dice
Interesting.
that you gave me so long ago.
Alrighty, so
Radius.
Let me get my cohorts page up.
That was close.
go ahead and erase your little squiggle. 15. Alright, so sadly that is going to get rid of the honey badger.
Yeah, they did not.
As they are
save.
flung across the room and slam into the wall with a splat, and then they Thanos wisp away as they go back to the Fey realm with a little middle finger raised.
K3 throws a brick, and immediately these two weasels just go splat on the wall. It's fine. They're like, they're
I'm
fine.
sorry,
I can
I
get them
feel
back.
like-
They're fine.
As of this moment, Genesis and Tusk are a little bit more important to her than the weasels that Genesis has summoned, so...
That's right.
Oh no, it's okay. They had 4 hit points total between the two of them. So
Oh boy.
Between the
the
two
only
of them.
reason, the only reason they lasted this long is because the golems basically went like, you're not worth it. Let me kill the actual, let me kill the dude, you know?
All right, so I was just double checking to see, make sure that they didn't have any kind of specialness, because they have a lot of specialness. But
Yeah.
as
I
far
was
as
like racking my brain, scrolling through my inventory and my actions page. What can I do that's actually helpful?
when it comes to exploding bricks, they do not have any special powers.
Oh my.
Woo.
So let's see if they make their saves.
Frankly, not immune to grenades.
Yes, as most people are.
Yes. I mean, it's such a common thing to just be immune to in D&D, don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
'Alright,
7,
so go
nat
ahead
20.
and roll
That
your
20 is rude. I don't
damage.
actually have it coded, so can I roll 5d4 and 68?
Yes.
Wow, pretty good damage.
Wow.
45. Alright, so that's 45 damage to the good looking one. Although, if you want to be particular, just because they're eye catching doesn't necessarily mean they're good looking. They
It
could
just
be
means that your eye
horribly
lingers on them.
disfigured as well, just as eye catching.
He's just very geometric.
237. 242. Alright, and then half of that.
Be 22.
To the other one. And this one gets moved 15 feet, okay? Very convenient.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so I'm going to say that takes an extra 5 feet of your movement digging this thing out, because it wouldn't be something you just happen to have. And then your action, so you still have your bonus action and your regular movement.
Okay.
And like I said, the banister in
just-
front of you is not there. It's broken and destroyed.
Okay. Action. I don't think I have anything to do with my bonus action at the moment. But it's been a hot minute since I played Kithri, so...
And I'm going to say because he failed by more than 5, that he is prone.
You could hide behind the banister.
No, it's broken.
She can move and hide behind the other end of the banister, obviously.
That's fair.
Not like she doesn't have the movement speed for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, 6 seconds. What you gonna do?
Yeah, no, I think. Well, I might move back a little bit. I don't know where the squares are here. I'm sorry.
Just drag
Just
yourself
kind of
back and
move
it'll
what
count. You'll
feels
see it.
right.
Hmm.
It tells you how much you're moving as you move, so
Yeah. I just
good.
don't know if I don't want to stop in the middle of the square.
it doesn't matter. We're not using squares.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, with this in this crystal dimension and things, I've just been letting it go.
Squares don't exist in this world.
Cool.
We're
Good
gonna
Only
do
circles.
prone. Alright, so you're just moving 15 feet.
Everything is
Mm-hmm.
crystal.
Okay.
This is my no square.
Yeah, there's something on here that Fancy Grounds doesn't like. But luckily I'm the only one getting the error, so I'm just ignoring it. Okay. Tusk.
Okay. You know, I was
Ears are
actually
ringing
kind of
as this explosion happened. Your hair is blown back.
well. Tusk's still standing, so he's going to hopefully put this thing down before it puts him down. But we'll see. Maybe you'll reckless Great Weapon Master attack it. Um, actually, with his friend here, he's going to swing around the guy to get flanking with Genesis on just the other side,
Woo.
and then attack.
Alright, so you're moving 35 feet.
Yes. It's a +1 bonus, right?
It's portals. Alright, so we'll turn off portals next time we get there. Yes, it is a +1 bonus.
Okay, clicking
During our
+1.
break, we'll take a
Do my stuff. Attacking.
pull down the table and fix it.
Yeah, get a crit.
Yeet.
Fuck him up.
Okay. So first off, rolling the damages. Nice. Oh, that feels so
Nice.
good.
And as you slice into this thing with your axe, you feel a little invigorated, as you also have a boost of healing. So go ahead and apply that.
Oh. I'll redeem that real quick.
Reminder that we can do those, guys.
Oh, much appreciated. Here, as I scroll down to my list, roll.
Very nice.
Since I crit, I'm going to real quick throw my Impairing Critical onto this thing.
Yeah.
Oop. See if it saves. Hey, it failed.
Yay.
So, effect, it will take some damage on its start of its turn. Or wait. Speed is reduced to 0 and can't take reactions till the end of my next turn. It is also bleeding and will take extra damage at the start of my next turn. So the bleeding damage takes effect my next turn, if it lives that long. Second attack.
And it's 1d12.
Yeah, it's 1d12 damage. It's equal to the damage die of my weapon.
Okay.
Go.
Hey, Nick, I don't think he's making it to his next turn.
Hit. Damage. And since I crit, I can make an attack as a bonus action, which I will take. Yes. Thank you for the bless.
Hashtag blessed.
Oh. Oh, it's still standing.
That's weird because it
Can
was
I just say that's like
critical, but
pretty ridiculous?
Oh, I mean, they have a lot of health, so it will hit a critical threshold and still possibly
I
still have.
know.
So
But yeah, so
don't pass the turn yet. Give me a moment. I need to check something.
okay. Um,
Okay, it shouldn't, but it can be affected by bleeding. So go ahead and pass the turn.
I was actually going to ask that, but I forgot to when I was applying all my stuff. Um, but no, good to know. Yeah, so passing the turn, I come around flanking, like getting a little bit of a heal and a boost from my friend Jen. Come around, taking advantage to heavily strike him in the back, and then strike him two more times as he's kind of turns to trying to adjust, but taking advantage of his uh, opening that I've created as he gets to go.
All right, so he goes and raises both fists and goes to slam down on Genesis and collapses.
Oh. And as the golem collapses, Piper jumps on it triumphantly and then starts to scurry across the battlefield.
Okay, so it takes 5 feet of movement to get off of you.
Let me check his speed.
Piper's adorable, by the way. It's a profile picture for Piper.
Yes, he's very cute. And he's going. Actually, yeah, he's going 25 feet.
Okay.
And then. I think he's gonna action dash. And then, keep trying to. He's, definitely seen, that these golems are, scary. So he's kind of trying to skirt around the battlefield. And he's coming up next to John because that's what Jen told him to do.
Alright, give me a moment. I'm trying to see if I can, by turning off this module, it might stop these errors. And waiting for Fantasy Ground to catch up. Be just a second. Alright, there we go. It did not. Okay. So this thing stands up. And is going to punch at John.
I want to use Uncanny Dodge.
Okay.
So let me proc Uncanny Dodge. Give me a second. I'll take that. So. I'm still gonna die, but there's not much I can do.
Alright, so you only take 9 damage that time as he then blasts a dart. What's up, Jingo? Thanks for stopping by. These guys are wrapping up a big fight against these canopic beings. And it rolls a 2, so this crystal dart doesn't even come close to hitting Genesis. It does not react at all to its friend dropping.
On one hand, my first reaction to that was, why me? And then I'm like, actually, yeah, hit me, please, I have the most hit points.
Well, get there, this guy here.
Alright, so everybody's rolled initiative. That means it is going to start us round 10.
Hit 3 has 6 more
Ding,
hit
ding,
points
ding,
than me.
ding. It is your
We get a minute,
go,
baby.
Kithri.
Well, I'm considering my options. So how well can I see the golem from where I am?
You can see him very well. There might be one little post from the half broken banister in front of you, because that's pretty much where it broke. But other than that, you can see it just fine. It's a large creature.
Awesome.
And you
Well,
are
I think-
about, at that point, you're about 9 feet up.
I think I will just just a second. I have to double check something. I'm sorry. I do have to step forward a little bit. I'm just gonna hit it with one of my sling bullets. We do have this fun little thing called dazing ammunition that I would like to use instead of just regular rocks.
Give me an Arcana check in the tower.
Cool.
Alright, go ahead.
Well, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I tried. Okay, so I do get a +10 with Mage Bane, but the dazing ammunition thing is only +9. Should I just roll with Mage Bane?
Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Oh, because you're saying they're coded different?
Yes, sorry, because the Mage Bane is a magic item with +1.
Nope, I gotta pull this.
You asked too many questions. No turn for you.
That's fair.
I rolled my initiative and then somehow bumped it to Jen.
Yeah, because then it set, and then everybody had rolled it, so it was set. Anyway, Oh, there it is. Dazing ammunition. Okay, so yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I could have
is
said that to you.
from. Yeah, so just do a. I'll give you. Magnetic. Yeah, so just do a plus. Just roll it, and
Okay.
I'll fix it here.
I just rolled main bane. I'm sorry. I should have rolled the other one. I don't know what I'm thinking. You fixed it.
Alright, so that's a hit. So let's see. Alright, so it still takes the red normal damage, so go ahead and roll your Mage Bane damage.
Wee dice. So fun. Thing dented at the very least. You wouldn't expect to see this thing get any sort of physical looking damage in any capacity, but
A real David and Goliath moment.
13, okay.
not quite, 'cause it's still standing, but she did try.
True, and you also didn't crit. But you still did a lot of
Well,
damage.
if she did crit, that would be an amazing number of dice.
Yeah.
It would be real fun to roll.
All the dice.
Alright, so it did succeed, so it does not dazed. Are you doing
Well-
anything else?
I tried. You'll have to use your bonus action to disengage from it, John.
Also prone, you can just stab him.
That's
Yeah, I was
true.
gonna say I
Yeah,
could
he's
just stab him.
down.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think that's my turn.
It's not prone, it stood up.
Oh, it did still.
It's-
Oh, right, its turn went by. Never mind.
Alright, Genesis.
Oh.
Things skipped all over the place. Jen is using her bonus action to use the spiritual weapon to smack the golem. Okay, I'm pretty sure an 18 hits, so, a 21 would have hit. So, I'm going to roll damage for that. Nice. Oh, I did not put the damage on it. Let me do that. There we go. And then Jen is, using her... She's holding an action so that she can cast a spell through Piper. So...
Not how it works. So for familiars,
it uses,
they-
like...
you cast your spell, and the familiar uses its reaction to administer the spell. So the spell is cast on your
I thought
turn.
it used... Okay, I thought it used my reaction. Okay. In that case, she is holding... Or she's going to be casting... Let me check what spell slots I have. She's going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. So since he's there, do I do it on his turn or on my turn?
I did want to clarify, it is a tiny creature, so it does not have a reach. It has to be in the same square. He had 5 more feet of movement, so he could have reached John's square, and that's where he is now. So you're good to go, and you do it on your turn. He uses his reaction. So just to clarify, it says when you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if it had cast the spell. Your familiar must be within 100 feet of you, and it must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it. If the spell requires an attack roll, you use your attack modifier for the roll.
Nice.
Yeah, I cast
Okay.
Shocking Grasp through my familiars all the time.
Not a bad plan. So I'm casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level. That is my turn.
Nice.
Alright, so John, this little beast comes running up to you and wraps around your foot, and you feel all warm and fuzzy as you get healed.
Yay.
All right, I'm gonna go up to flank with John, and we'll recklessly slash at this guy. Got that. Roll through my stuff. Weapon master. Slice. Nice. Thank you, bless.
Check bless.
Make him a second attack on this guy. 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Amazing.
Good old 60 damage.
Dusk is done with this. He's like, no
know,
more.
I,
It's ridiculous.
Run up behind this guy, take one slice into the back of the leg, forcing him to go onto one knee as I bring it around, and I just chop off his golem head.
And then he uses the bonus action he got from his crit to hit it again.
Yeah, no, I cut off the head and then just bring it down and destroy the rest of the body. There we go.
Beautiful.
Alright, and so with that, as the last one falls, we are out of combat. Bless goes away. What would you guys like to do?
Sit down. I think we can all use. I volunteer for a long rest. We just lay here next to the mummy lord.
I know there's a mummy lord there. But I'm tired. And you guys are dying. And
Jeffrey just pops up out of
over
nowhere.
the edge at the thing, or down the pit towards the sarcophagus. To see if it's moving.
Surely this is a great place for us to spend 8 hours, right next to the mummy lord, obviously.
Do you not see any movement?
One of those beings, puppets, whatever they were, mentioned that we'll never open his sarcophagus. Coffin. Yes. However you say that. Yeah. So. Yeah, I have a feeling he'll wait for us to try. Ugh. Ugh.
And even if he didn't, I don't think we're fit to jump right into another fight.
I have to agree with you there. Plus, he can see the future, so he obviously knows when we'll open it, and we'll open it when we go open it.
That is true.
Uh,
Well, hey, there is also another room that we haven't looked at in here. There was the door that needed the charm bracelet to open, and we still haven't gone to it. But yeah, those in favor of a long rest say aye. Aye.
I
Meanwhile, Kitty's over here. Yeah, fine.
Look, man, for us, Kid3 kind of just disappeared for most of the time we've been here. We're like, oh, she's somewhere. Okay, but if we're going to
So once
take
you're looking
a
down,
long
you do
rest,
see
then
that
it
there's a
will
10-foot
start
black onyx sarcophagus, and the bottom of the pit is sort of carved to look like it's the shape of an eye, and the sarcophagus is in the center, where its people would be.
Well, I don't want to spend this rest at the right next to the pit, so I'm going back up top.
think I'll.
I can't get up there. I'm stuck. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just fine. I'm just. John is just like you guys are sitting there talking. He's just sitting on the ground with his sword next to him, just like, yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm not moving for a bit. You guys can do whatever you want to. I'm tired. I'm dying.
Didn't mean to grab you when.
Yeah, we can't get on the ramp.
Oh, I'm just getting nervous.
Thank you. Man, every time I move my token, the air is coming.
That's odd. Yeah, that's cool. Follow as well. Alright, let's I'm sure he's waited for who knows how long. He can wait a little bit longer.
I'm getting handler error reports. Gotta love it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing that Sven said he'd toggle with during the break. So
Ah, alright.
just clear the errors, close the window.
Mhm.
Do you guys think that this is a fitting spot to chill for a while, or do you want to go somewhere else?
We
Works
really
for me.
can't go anywhere else but forward or back, and I'm too tired to move, so I suggest we make camp right
You
here
also
for
do
now.
not know what is to the north.
Yeah, but John's gonna use the word of caution here and say I don't suggest we press on until we're fully rested, because I'm dying. Like, I have literally a giant fist ran through me, so...
Oh, hey guys, do we have any way of, like, barricading these doors? Oh, and on her way up the ramp, Jen picks up her crossbow that she dropped on it.
Okay.
Because I do remember doing that.
Thinking back on the rooms we've traveled through, one I think will be, besides the actual like room that we passed, there is also the pool room that we could go to, but also here it's just good. But that's just if you want a more easily barricadable location.
I'm fine with
Regardless,
anything.
I think we'll be fine if we rest here. Not much seems to move around here.
I suggest we leave somebody on watch most times, though. At least leave somebody to watch, keep watch, take turns watching. You know what I mean? Just to
Of
be
course.
safe. If we're gonna stay here.
If Piper goes up, like, on the banister along the edge of the pit, can he see down where the sarcophagus is? Like, would he have line of
If he
sight?
would be, if he's in the middle of the room, on between the north and south, on the banister, yes.
Okay, cool. Probably gonna have him keep an eye on the sarcophagus through our watch then, so that, you know, if there's movement down there, we will know.
Sounds like a good idea. Sure, whoever's
Yeah, I
on watch
agree.
can also help with that when needed. But no, I think here is good. I think we'll be fine. And if anything, we'll be able to pop up if need be at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha!
At 20 minus 1.
Alright, so you guys are planning, so you are able to get your short rest.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry, let me, hold on, before you... If you guys are rolling hit dice, which if you have them, you should.
I do
I
not.
have 4 hit dice. I think. I probably should, yeah. I'm gonna roll my 4 hit dice.
Okay.
Jen pulls out her flute and plays some music. If you use hit dice, grab the 4 that's on there and drag it to your token.
Alright, and then I'm giving you guys your experience points for the fight. So after an hour, Piper sort of moves back and forth along the ledge. He's looked at the jars, looked at these fallen golem things, but he is successfully watching so far.
Appreciate him for that.
This unmoving, dark sarcophagus.
Nice.
Alright, so how are you guys trying to rest? If you guys are trying to sleep, how are you trying to sleep?
Pull out a bedroll. We'll lay on the bedroll.
Yeah. I'll lay on the bedroll as well. I don't know if I have a bedroll. Do I have a bedroll?
You probably
You would have
do.
something that you sleep on. Cloak, bedroll, sleeping bag, something. Kithri?
I don't know.
How many potions of healing can I down while I'm currently resting as well?
Well, you'll get all your hit points back if you successfully get a long rest. But
Fair
you can
point.
drink as many as you want.
I'm gonna save them if we're taking a long rest.
So, Kithri, are you laying down? Are you leaning up against the wall?
She's probably leaning up against the wall. I just started looking to see if there was anything that she could like use, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have a
Okay.
bedroll or anything in my
Genesis.
backpack either.
I'll be honest, Genesis does not want to like take off her armor. She feels very unsafe in this room. She's probably using her bedroll to like cushion like her leaning up against the wall, but like she's probably dozing if at best.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's taking first watch, or is Piper taking first watch?
Okay, Piper is watching only the sarcophagus. We should have a human person, or not human, but like a person
Yeah.
looking.
Well, John will take first watch, I
watching
guess,
it.
if you want him to.
Dude, you're almost dead. Jen is absolutely taking first watch. Sleep,
Tusk will take
please.
second.
Or
I will say Tusk is
take whatever.
sleeping with
watch.
its axe out, like not putting it away or anything. Just
Yeah, John's leaning up against the wall, resting while he has his hand on his sword, his
Okay, go ahead and
sunblade,
put
just in
yourself
case.
where you're resting.
I'm
Tusk is
laying right here in the corner,
Please sleep
propped up against the
normally.
wall.
Okay.
Please sleep normally, man.
Tusk is sleeping where he currently is.
You gotta remember, John used to be a pirate. I have to sleep on a ship that was tossing, turning, constantly sleeping, propped up against the wall is nothing for him. It's actually
Okay.
better.
But like I
Alright, so
said what I
Genesis,
said,
your watch
knowing that not getting
goes by uneventfully. As far as you can tell, everybody is resting normally. Why is there a... Nick, why did you draw a square?
I was just looking at where the spaces was, thinking of where mine might be when I take my watch versus where I sleep.
Okay. And then I need another check.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Okay. Tusk, you're on your watch. Give
I
me
will
a
say
perception
Piper
check.
also has advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. So if there is sounds for like the
She's rolling
sarcophagus,
Constitution
she
check.
might
Has
get them.
nothing to do with
Yeah.
perception.
I know, but I did want to say that because it is
Okay.
he does have it.
Okay, this ability is on. This should be at advantage due to my new helmet. Put that there. Sweet. There you go. Yeah. Tells me roll that advantage. Perfect.
Alright, so you see the door open on the opposite side of the room. And you see her assistant steps in. Stands there for about 10 seconds and then steps back out and closes the door. You also notice that Piper is not on the rail anymore. It is on the floor, scampering around, doing stuff on the floor.
Tusk will take note of the assistant who walked in and walked out, and will walk over to Piper
Piper sees you and then jumps back up onto the thing.
That's
And then
top
he'll
Piper
walk back.
slacking.
Tuska's legit just gonna go pick it up and put it back where it's supposed to be. But yeah.
You hear an audible sigh. As it just sits there, looking forlorn, and just staring at this unmoving coffin for hours and hours.
Yeah.
Who's doing the third watch?
John will do the third watch.
Tuska will inform you as you trade off watches. The assistant poked her head in, so she's still around here, but she left as soon as she saw me. Didn't look like she was looking for a fight or anything, just seemed to be checking. Just something to keep an eye out for.
Alright, well, John's going to stand where Tusk is, basically, and take over his watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Your watch
Any
also
roll
goes by uneventfully. And K3, where are you keeping watch?
I'm gonna relay the same thing to K3 as Tusk relayed to me about the assistant, so she can
Okay.
keep note of that.
She probably would take it right here.
Okay.
Well, no. Let's do it right here. Well, I don't know.
Alright, give me a perception check.
In the tower, I'm assuming.
Actually, what is your passive?
My passive perception is 15.
Yeah, so you see that Piper is not on the rail.
Like he's supposed to be. He's kind of goofing off. Little turd bucket. Well, she'll call Athena out to keep an eye on the sarcophagus instead then.
Okay. Where's Athena gonna perch?
I'll have her go.
Where the ferret was supposed to be.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was making a joke. I didn't feel pressure to do that.
I honestly have a preference too much, but oh, good lord.
Okay.
Piper is actively encouraging Athena to goof off with him.
So about half an hour into before your time is going to be done. It's very difficult also for you all, but you are more used to it. But there's no passage of time. There's no movement of any kind of stars or even gravity. A subtle shift as of planets and things. So it's very difficult to judge time. I need. Let's see. I'm gonna say it is this.
Wow. Should I roll it twice?
Can I use my inspiration or reroll that?
If you want to.
Yeah, because I rolled terribly both times, so I'm gonna re-roll that. Can you push it to me again, Sven?
I rolled a nat
rolled a-
20, and then
I
one
rolled
with
a
the
nat
DC,
20 and a
I rolled
19.
30. Athena
Why would
knows
it go
better.
twice? That's weird. Sorry. Let me see.
One of them was just a check, and one of them was versus a DC.
Yeah.
All right. So with you don't need to re-roll it because Genesis is there, and with her roll of 30, you're able to just naturally keep track of time. So you have, and with the rest of you, most of you passing anyway, you are able to take a long rest.
Yay!
Hooray.
Sometimes the most important thing to try to do.
So I have a
Oh, for
question
real,
for
for
you,
real.
Sven, or whoever was playing. Why is there a Sunblade and Sunblade Undead in my inventory? Or on my, I guess I should
Because
say
it does more
weapons?
damage to undead.
That is the blade that you guys found. The
Yeah,
handle.
no, I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm saying, why is there an undead version that wasn't there before?
Because it does more damage to undead.
Correct. So if you're attacking an undead, you will roll on that one.
Like
Oh,
maybe
okay.
a mummy lord. Just for example.
Or a Lich King.
Or maybe the mummy lord that we're gonna fight.
Possibly.
Or Kithri.
Dun dun dun!
Kithri,
Or
the
Piper.
final boss of the campaign.
Actually, we know that Kithri, or at the very least, they've done good jobs of hiding it because I've absolutely used my channel divinity to turn undead within range of them before. So either
Oh, that
they're
really-
really good at hiding it, or they're not undead.
Hi, RPG Professor. Welcome. DLCs. So DLCs in this program are called. There's two types. There's called modules, and there are extensions. And so an extension is something that is added to the program itself, and will makes the program itself run differently. A module is just content, so like stories and monsters and things like that. So the answer to your question, in a basic sense, yes, to both. You can go to the Fantasy Grounds Forge or to the DM's Guild. They have a lot of stuff that is free. Just look for on DM's Guild, look for VTT. I've even done some stuff, some modules and things, as little as pay what you want. So there's a link down below to my stuff on the DM's Guild. But also, if you go to Fantasy Grounds Forge, you can search for and filter it by free. And there's a lot of stuff. So some of the things that I do is like if I zoom in here, so like this plus and minus, that check mark, green check mark Genesis has on her face, that's because it's an extension that shows us when they pass or fail a saving throw. So little things like that are what I have in there. You also, obviously, there are some that you pay for as well. So that's the type of stuff I have. But most of what you see is included in Fantasy Grounds. So I do have like the Fantasy Grounds Art Pack subscription. It's $5 a month or $50 a year, and so it gives me more stuff to play with when I'm making maps, but mostly everything I did on, well, so like the banister is part of the art pack, but the crystal, the 3 different crystal patterns I used, those are all stuff I imported from. I actually used an AI to make a crystal pattern and then grabbed that art and made the map with it. So anyway, check out on the using the tubes. I have how to play mess with fantasy grounds. And you can see the one that I used to build this map. Also, Josh Watma on Saturdays. He is the real guy who does all this stuff. And he has a show every Saturday that tells you how to mess with maps if you're curious about building maps in this. Alright, so moving on. What would you guys like to do? You guys wake up, you are refreshed. It's been about 10 hours, give or take, you believe. You guys eat some food, cold rations.
Cold rations with honey.
And Piper comes over, says he didn't see anything. And we'll go ahead and take our 10-minute break here as you guys decide where you want to go from here and what you want to do. I'm going to go ahead.
The only way we can go is up, so
Go ahead
only
and-
up.
No, you still have down. You still have the
Go
canapa
to the
jars,
sarcophagus.
the sarcophagus,
And
the pit. You guys haven't done anything down there.
Fair enough.
Or
Are you close
north,
to-
which you guys think it would make logical sense. Although this is a pocket dimension, it doesn't necessarily have to make sense. But you're pretty sure it's going to lead to the same room, just a different door. That is the one that with the charm. But you can still go all the way down and around and through the mirror room or down through the slanty hallway. Either way, to get to the other door if you wanted to. So think about it, and I'm going to, if you go ahead and leave the table, because if you don't, I'm going to kick you off, because I'm going to reset.
leave.
Get out!
Get rid of this. One of the DLCs we were talking about to get it to work. So see you guys in a few minutes. It's time for break.
Alrighty then.
Bye.
Alright, we are back. Looks like two people are back. Go ahead and jump back on. I tested it. It's working. No longer getting all the errors.
Nice.
Oh, I apologize, RPG. Hopefully you're here. I didn't realize the stream is the wrong screen. Which makes it much harder to read. There we go. Alright, what you guys like to do?
Well,
Go kill a mummy lord.
well, question. This place is. His name's Balin, right?
That sounds
Um,
right.
Yeah, Balin. Is Valin's domain. What happens when we Valin? Does it stick around or go away?
One could
So,
only hope that we
Those
would
of you who
pop
are
back out when we
trained in
went in.
Arcana can give me a check.
Oscar's just genuinely asking. He doesn't know.
In a tower, not in a tower.
Yes, it would be in a tower.
It's still loading for me. So
Alright,
give
give me
me
a
a moment,
second.
please.
Are you planning on having Athena fight?
Mm.
If there are any more fights.
Oh my gosh, I finally got my character. Sorry, it was just absolutely refusing to give her to me. I probably not.
Okay.
It's been a minute since you said it. Did you want the Arcana in chat or in the tower?
In the tower. So you know that something like this, there are a lot of questions and a lot of things that depend on how this was made. Did Valen find this pocket dimension? Did Valen form it herself? And the ability to keep something like this going for as long as it has been is probably not something that one person could do. So the simple answer to his question is it should still be around at least long enough for you to get back to the exit. Now the portal leading to it and things. If that is controlled by Valen, you may not be able to get back here again if you leave, but the dimension itself is too big, too varied, too detailed to be done by one person.
Well, if there's the possibility of us getting forced out of here, do we want to check out that room before we go try to fight the Mummy Lord?
Yep. I would be up for that, unless it's a trick and he's not actually, or she is not actually in her sarcophagus coffin thing, and instead is in the room protected by the beads. Let's go check out the room with the beads. If anything, this is on our way back.
I agree with Tusk. I follow Tusk as well.
Alright.
Don't we wait for Kithri, though?
She'll follow. Get through, you there? Get through. If you are speaking, we can't hear you.
Nuggets. I'm very bad at this.
Hashtag pro Discord user.
It's not Discord's fault.
It's her. She's the issue here.
I just have such a habit of muting my mic all the time, and I literally don't need to because I push to talk.
Don't feel bad, Ashley. When fucking I first started online gaming with people, I used to do the same thing. I'd flip my mic up to mute it, and then think I'd flip it down and just be talking away. And believe it or not, I still sometimes do it while I'm on stream. I'll take a phone call and mute, and I'll just go back to like randomly talking, and I'll have a whole line of text talk for 30 minutes, and then be like, "Oh," they'll be like, "Oh, you're muted." I'm like, "Wow."
Oof.
Well, and you guys couldn't have told me sooner.
So,
I guess Tusk will attempt to open up this door.
John will offer a hand if you need him to. I don't know how big the door is, but
Oh, nope. It's
He
locked.
more says-
Jen, you got the you think the beads will open up this door too, or need to get through John to break out their tools?
Is there a keyhole? Or a place that looks like a charm on this bracelet might fit?
I guess all the
I'm-
doors have not been real doors. They've been like.
I was gonna say from past experiences, these doors ain't actually had like lockpicks, so
Yeah, I'm just.
Well,
I look at the picture that's on there, and then I have to remind myself. Oh wait, that this is what they're more of a circle opening thing, not an actual door.
Alright, so you see this one also does not have any lock to it, and there is a indentation next to the door.
well, hey, I've got a charm bracelet. Gonna go over to that indentation and see if any of those charms fit.
they're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Nice. One of them does, and it goes in.
Does anything happen?
Not that you can tell.
I turn it.
Doesn't turn.
Hey Tusk, try the door now.
Okay, Tusk will go up the door again and push on it. Or
Okay, it opens.
Woo! We've
nice.
solved the puzzle.
Wow.
Open sesame.
Oh,
Us just randomly drawing giant circles in the middle
Right,
of
so
the
you
room.
see that there's a
That was his token.
this room goes up into a peak, the roof from the four corners go up, and you are looking at a from where you are. The roof is about 15 feet. In the center of the room, it is 30 feet up.
It looks like a tent, correct? Is that what I'm picturing in my head? Like the top of how a tent concaves up?
Yes, but it's not crooked. It's flat.
Okay.
You're like in the inside of a pyramid.
Alright.
is there anything else in the room besides the different shaped roof?
Not that you can tell.
If my mental map is correct, and it could be off because of things being dark, I think that door is probably the one we found before. I'm pointing to the side door here. The one we found that was locked on the other side, I believe.
That sounds about right. Do we want to go find out?
Yeah, might as well double check. Tusk will walk over and see if he can open it from this side, or if it's also locked before we try the charm.
You do not see anywhere for a charm to be put.
Oh, it opened. Oh, flipping through. Yeah, this is the place that we saw from the other side. The treasure vault is, up north here. Alrighty. Let's see what the new door has on stall.
Alright, so as you guys approach the new door, just double checking to see if. Alright, so you did attune to the Sunblade.
Yes, I did.
Alright, so you come up to the door and you realize that there is stuff, there's movement beyond. Again, like these are crystal doors. So you see several different points of light. And you see movement. These lights are moving.
Alright. Tusk will attempt to open the door. Oh. Weird, like
It
double
does
door
not
here.
open.
Is there a place that looks like a charm could fit?
You do not see anything. As Kithri walks up, the door opens.
Okay. That's not weird at all.
I say we tell Kithri to go first. She.
And you, so
Tusk stepped through.
as you are looking into the room,
Oh, sorry.
you see that there are lots of. I'm trying to zoom out for the so the stream can see. There it is. There we go. So you see scattered throughout this room are different points of light. Little sort of like dust motes moving around. And there's this figure in the center. And she looks to be about 12 feet up off the ground. And it looks like and as one of these motes of light goes by you, it pauses for a second, and you realize that each of these little bits of light is actually a tiny eyeball. And it looks at you and then it moves along. And you see this the woman there. She's all dressed in yellow. She has a diadem on her around her head that you guys mentioned. You guys had seen the third eye in a lot of different priests and priestesses and acolytes and things. She has a third eye as well, but it's the diadem frames the tattoo, the third eye tattoo that she has. I have waited for so long. Now we will discover if you are ready. And she looks like this.
Why am I getting like She-Hulk vibe, not She-Hulk, She-Ra vibes from this picture?
Come, enter. I have already seen your defeat.
Well, that bodes well.
Ugh. I guess that was the second option all along. Tusk will stride in, axe in hand.
Okay.
Will follow behind, sword in hand.
Alright, Genesis, what are you doing?
Glancing uneasily at Kithri and then going in without weapons in hand.
The wrong one. Alright, Kithri, what are you doing?
If you're muted again.
I'm not. I don't.
Oh.
I don't really particularly want her to step inside the room, to be honest. And
Door slams in your face.
Yeah, that actually might be worse. Oh, I don't know.
Alright, I need for the three of you who are in the room. I'm going to move this picture over on the stream. Give me just a moment here. So this room is basically a cube. And so I'm going to blow it up a little bit. I'll put her in the room. Man, why is everything so sluggish? Give me just a moment here. Shrink, shrink. Combat tracker. All right, so the three of you that came into the room, you feel very light and similar to the other room that you were in with the memories. Alright, so on the start of your turn, we'll do that. Tusk, you went in 10 feet, gave me a DC 15 dexterity check.
If it's dexterity or acrobatics or, well, that doesn't matter. Same.
It's just a dex check.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 15 plus 4.
Alright, so it's sort of like you're falling, but you're not. You're able to stay walking like normal, but it's you're barely even touching the floor. You're really not used to this. I have lessons to teach you, but you will learn. And I need initiative. But my combat tracker isn't working. What is going on? There it goes. Okay.
Oof, that was not good initiative. Well,
Since Nick rolled, all of you have to roll now. I won't push it.
sorry.
Just because I can, I think I'm going to use.
I was gonna
the,
say my
Hold on a
thing
second,
is-
Joker. What were you saying, Mantha? Just
I'm
because
gonna
you
use-
can, what?
gallant hero point to roll a d12 and add it to my initiative roll because it says that I can.
Okay. Joker,
Are we
what were you
just-
saying?
my game was running awfully sluggish for some reason, so my game thing. So I clicked it. I don't know if it'll roll it, but let me try it. There we go.
Oh, I misread that 12 as a 6. So it's a 25, actually.
Oh, I see.
I just watched the die and I'm like, oh, that's a 6. And then it was not, apparently.
Alright, so would you share Gallant Hero? How many Gallant Hero points do you? Oh, 3. Okay,
3.
so you get those after a long rest. Alright, so give me a d6.
That's depressing, Samantha.
1. Alright, so I'm going to say you have one more round of +3 to initiative.
Wait, 1 round of +3?
I mean +6.
It's a 9.
Duration 1. Okay.
So did she do anything that caused us to roll initiative, or?
Well, she's been saying failed veiled threats, and already seen your defeats was her like first words to us.
Okay, but like she's also like a fortune teller. So.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
All right, so as you guys step into the room, I love that they do this. All right, I'm checking one out of the thing, and then they're not in alphabetical order. That's awesome.
Hate that for you.
Oh, she does have that. Okay, cool. All right, so she's going to sort of chuckle, say, "Don't forget Parker's medication," as I turn off my alarm.
She turns directly to the fourth wall and mutters those words before looking back at us.
And she says, "Like the time when you were unable to help your friend find closure, as your druid friend had been tortured, but you were unable to capture her captor. You will be just as ineffective here. And Tusk, I need a save." Offense, okay. Oh, awesome. It doesn't have all of her. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do it the hard way. Tusk, it is a... Good news is it's a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, I'm good at that.
And she is...
Oh, wait, we can't see Valen on the map if we are supposed to.
Ooh, you managed to save. Good for you.
Nice.
And you take a little bit of damage. Good news is your hit point maximum is not reduced.
That's good to know.
Congrats! That's a lot of dice. I'm so glad that I see a lot of ones and twos.
Genesis, what would you like to do? Give me a religion or a arcana check. Actually, everybody except Tusk.
Well, your cleric is not trained in religion, so Arcana it is.
How can you be a cleric and not trained in religion?
Okay, first off, fuck you.
I thought that was
She
the
didn't
key
start as a
principle.
cleric.
I thought that was the key principle of a cleric is to be
No, okay.
religious.
Not if you follow the god of nature, okay? She didn't start off as a cleric. She was a bard and then became a cleric, okay? Totally
He's
different
terrible at
thing.
healing.
Guthrie, do you want to give me an arcana check?
Sorry.
All right,
John just
Genesis,
loves
what do you want to do?
busting. John just loves busting Mantha's balls about every time she's not a healer or a cleric or anything.
Look, man, I don't min-max my characters, okay? Jen, I think... Yeah, Jen's gonna try to move there. And I say try to, because... Sven said that the gravity's weird here. And I want to make sure that I successfully move there before I do the other thing that I wanted to do.
Oh, hold on a second. I got a couple things you have to do. That reminded me. Too busy trying to tell those who made this roll. Hey, gummit, why isn't this working? There we go. Okay. Alright, so that is not at the start of your turn. Neither is this. Not this time, no. Guthrie.
Rough.
She's too far away.
Can't cast counterspell.
I did ask.
She's too far away from you. She knows you can do that.
Damn, she's too far away from me too. I could also cast counterspell.
No, you can't. She's too far away. She knows you can do that.
I know, she's 65 feet away.
Okay. Alright, so what you do have to do is DC 15. I'll say it's acrobatics. Go ahead and give me DC 15 acrobatics check.
Oh, okay. It was a 14 and not a 4. It looked like a 4.
Okay. Again, you feel weird as you're trying to move in this room.
Okay.
Oh, give me a second. Let me put her height.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
How high is she floating and how tall is this room?
The room is a cube. So it is
I can't see squares.
95
Okay.
feet high.
Okay.
She's 20 feet up.
Jen says, "Alright, that's enough of that." And then she's gonna cast Silence, centered on Valen.
Okay. You do not cast a silence. She counters it.
I counterspell her counterspell.
Good lord.
Go ahead and roll.
Roll for counter spell.
Correct.
Okay. Sorry. What do I roll for counter spell?
I believe it is against your. Let's just check. An ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Okay. How do I do that?
So it will be wisdom. So you just make a wisdom roll.
It's a bard spell. I think that changes it.
So it's charisma. So do a charisma roll. Alright, that's not hidden, by the way.
Oh, well.
You're trying to
wasn't
counter.
sure.
Roll higher than her spell level. Plus 10. Alright, so she's not casting at 14th level or 15th level counter spell. So you succeed. Make sure you mark
Good to
off
know.
your spell slot.
Okay, so let me mark off a third level spell slot for that, and a second level spell slot for that, and silence is still cast, centered on her. It is a 20-foot radius sphere.
It's centered on her, you said.
Centered on her.
Okay. What else?
And then I'm gonna move a little bit further.
Could you share silence real quick? There's something I want to check. Inside spheres immune to thunder damage. Got it. I will have to be aware of that.
Why would Tusk know
I
that?
already.
Well, no, I mean, it's not going to change what I do. It's just I will change how because my weapon does thunder damage.
Oh. Sorry,
So,
Taz.
no, no, it's not going to change anything of what I do. It's more of I have to, hopefully, I don't know if it coded to make that happen. So,
And then
it's when I attack, I'll have to make
Jen-
sure I don't apply the damage like that.
Jen moves there. Couldn't remember if I put the effect on myself.
Alrighty. Well, it's John's turn. John's going to walk up next to Tusk. Let me actually check something here.
Why is she moving?
I
in
need a
between
DC
people's
15 acrobatics check, and as you're walking up, stuff happens. So give me just a minute. Make your check.
DC 15 acrobatics check. Give me a second. In the tower.
No, he told you the DC, so you can do it in chat.
Oh, well, I did it there, so.
Alright, so you're able to move around. You're used to it from the other room. Dadgummit. Okay. So the size is 8. And go. Alright, so let me turn it off and turn it back on. Maybe that will make it visible. Let me share the map. There we go.
Ooh.
And we're going to do magic missile.
Hold on.
Whenever
Stuff is
Sven's
going to
done
happen
doing
first.
it. Yep, that's what I said. When Sven's doing his stuff, I want to prop magic missile.
There we go. Alright. Alright, she stares at you as you move up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, wisdom isn't my smart suit.
Well, yeah, intelligence is your smart suit.
Alright, and you find that you can't move and you are terrified of her. You are frozen in place, unable to move as you realize that there's nothing you can do to her. She's going to destroy you all.
Alright, well, that ends my turn.
Okay, 3.
Oh boy. Uh. No, that's too far of a range. Sorry, I was just checking something real quick. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I do have to move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my movement in here, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to be able to get close enough to use Mage Bane. I'm waiting for you to tell me. Actually, no.
Alright, so as you step into the
Actually, he
room, I'm
casts
going to need a...
shield.
I'm going to need a Dex Acrobatics saving throw. I mean, check.
Okay. Just in the chat?
Yes, you know how well you do.
Oh, good lord.
Okay. Again, it's very, very light. You're almost hopping along as you move.
Is that magic circle, like, specifically for silence? I say, like, looking at the mouth that's on it.
Yes.
It's neat.
It is a mouth that has been sewn shut. I'm trying to move the token in the stream, and it won't work because I'm not the DM in the stream. Okay, there we go. All right, get through what you're doing.
Oh, sorry. I did want to move within 30 feet of her, and I thought I did, but it says 35 once I've moved. So can I move
Do you have the
one
movement?
square foot? Yes, I do, because I've used 45 out of my 70.
Okay. So you're using your
Um,
bonus action
just
to dash?
yes, I am.
Okay.
And
Just a casual
so
70 feet of movement.
yeah. um, I am going to one. Okay. Use Mage Bane to attack. There's some magical stuff going on, it looks like. So I'm hoping that Mage Bane will help because she has disadvantage to maintain Constitution saving throws when dealt damage from this weapon. In case
Okay.
that special property was forgotten. And it looks like my sneak attack is working properly because I do not have it.
No.
I do as much damage as I possibly can, though. So I have used 50 of my 70 movement, and so I will. Well, actually, I'm gonna go this way. Let's spread out, y'all.
That's exactly why I moved as far as I did. I'm like, I don't want to be in the same AoE as everybody else in my team.
Alright, so as you finish your turn, Tusks begins to move. She transforms into give me just a moment. She's going there. Oh, come on. Stop being stupid. She transforms. You see all of a sudden her hair starts whipping, and and her face dissolves, and her clothes start melting, and in where she was is a come on, thank you, a tornado, and made of sand, and it just blows and moves up a little bit and into the corner. And then reforms into her dang it, come on. Oh. Never used fancy grounds before. There we go. Visible. Alright. So she's now 40 feet up in the air. And Tusk, is your turn.
Buff is going to try and move 40 feet towards her while also trying to, because gravity's not really working in this room, right? He'll also try to go up 40 feet.
Alright, so
You've got your boots.
I'm going to need a dexterity check. Acrobatics check.
Okay. I will. Just waiting to hear the outcome of the
I'm trying
check.
to make sure, because it has conflicting sentences here, so I'm trying to decide how I'm gonna rule it.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so you wanted to go up 40 feet, you said?
Yes.
All right. So you are able,
Yeah.
with 17, yes, you are able to go up 40 feet.
Sweet. I
She says,
have it my character marked as such.
if only you were so wise when it came to allowing the Reseret to brand you.
I'll deal with him after I deal with you. And I took my axe at her.
Yeah.
I will first, well, bonus action, rage. It doesn't actually affect this attack as I'm throwing, but still, going to just apply my stuff real quick. Pants, disabled.
Target her.
Yep. She is 40 feet away. Pretty sure that is within the range of the throne. Oh, no, it has a range of 30.
Isn't it 30, 60?
I wrote down
I don't
30,
remember.
but I just wrote down 30, so
Okay.
30. I
So yes,
don't have a
she's just
second increment in. Yeah. Should my thing have a second increment range for disadvantage, like with like a hand axe and such? I just didn't write one down if they were supposed to be.
I don't. If it wasn't part of what we talked about, then no. I would. What does it say in the inventory?
I just have it written down in the bronze tusk throne as a range of 30, but let me see if I wrote it down within the item. See where bronze tusk ended up. There you are.
Stop it.
As the returning property. That is all I wrote within the thing for this case. So I'm going to assume it only has the 30 feet range. So
Where is Bronze Tusk?
it originally was supposed to be underneath the weapon, but apparently it is now like in the middle of my scrolling because it's not inventory. Apparently, is not properly working for some reason. It's like near the middle, underneath the bag of holding stuff. Bronze Tusk, the +1 great axe of warning and thunder.
Here it is. Okay.
Looking at my item description, I just have it written as with the returning property, and then I wrote within my attack for it on my actions page, throne range 30. Oh, that's just within the properties on my actions page.
All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna check one other thing.
All right. I mean, if I'm out of range, I'm out of range. I mean, it's nice enough that I have a 30-foot range to throw this thing. So Sven is a very nice DM stream. He is very nice. Lets me get away with crazy stuff.
Yes. And he keeps on putting up with us just
All right.
being
So
like,
no,
oh,
in
I
this
got
case,
this magic item like 6 years ago.
So in this case, you're talking about a great axe, and so
Yeah.
it is. I have allowed you to throw it a couple times with a lot of with different negatives and things going on. So
Yeah.
this gets rid of all the negatives for throwing it, and it returns it to you, but the range is only 30 feet. Because normally you can't throw a great axe at all.
Yeah,
because they're not aerodynamic.
Okay. I mean, exactly. I mean, Tusk is just superly strong. That's how I justify it, and I enchanted it. But no,
On the
makes
other
sense.
hand, gravity's weird here, so you know.
Well, in
It may
that
never
case, I
return,
will
you're right.
just.
It's a good point.
It may never return. Yeah. Um. In that case, I will throw, or, well, coming up, I have axe in hand. Flying up, it doesn't really make sense to try and pull out something at this point else at this point. So I'm just going to instead flying dash towards her, raging with the axe,
Okay.
or
Yeah.
to guess get right up on her,
Okay.
because and that will be my turn. Rules checking. You need to do it every once in a while.
Interesting. It's not. Did not do what it was supposed to do. That is sad. Let me check something. So she's going to stare at you as you come up close to her. Huh. Okay, I guess she can't. You see there's all of the lights within the room flare for just a moment. It's like somebody took a picture from all these different pinpoints of light all around the room. And hopefully I will remember to do what that does when the situation arises. But in the meantime, she's going to stare at you first, so you have to make a wisdom saving throw. There it is. Okay, it is working here. If I do it this way. I do apologize. Every other NPC has been fine. I should have checked her, thrown her into the combat tracker to make sure all of her stuff worked. And I did not do that, so half her spells aren't showing up in the combat tracker and stuff, and it's just makes it a hassle. I apologize for failing. But you succeed, so you are not... I don't think anything happened if you succeed. You're immune to the dreadful glare of all mummies and mummy lords for 24 hours.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Good to know. I was never one for looks.
Nice. Okay, so she's just gonna touch you then.
In front of the rest of us?
Ew.
Get a room.
Buy me dinner first.
This one is coded.
I was gonna say, Dawn's gonna yell, "Go for it, Tusk!"
Alright, so she punches
Do not
you.
go for it.
And as her fist slams into you, you get pushed back. You're starting to spin a little bit. And you get to make another Constitution saving throw. How about that?
Woo, my favorite. I'm going to use my inspiration.
That's probably a good idea.
My favorite. Fail.
Look that up.
Beautiful.
Alright, so you just take some damage. None of the other things happen. So you take 20 points of bludgeoning and
You accidentally applied that to Valen.
I just dropped it in the
Why are you
combat
hitting
tracker.
yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
So you actually
Okay.
you take 10 points because you are raging. This is not psychic.
Huh.
Alright, and that is it for her. Are you going to have Piper in the fight?
Probably not for now.
Okay.
I'll, get skip turn on him.
Thank you.
Should I do the same for Athena?
She already is.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so as soon as you put skip tone on him, it is your turn, Genesis.
Okay. I don't like that she's all alone with Tusk over there. I'm gonna try to also maneuver using this. Also try to float, and then she's gonna try to basically get up as close to the edge of the magic circle as she can, or at the edge of the silence as she can, without going in it. And I'd like to try to raise my elevation by, I don't know, 20 feet.
Okay, so go ahead and move.
So like there.
Go and then give me a acrobatic check. And if you hold your cursor over your token, hold down Alt and use the mouse wheel, you can change your elevation. Okay. You are able to do so. Again, it's not in a tower. You can see, you know whether or not you're doing it.
Okay, well you didn't say DC. I'm like, oh, no DC, tower. Okay, I'm 45 feet away from her.
There's also a globe of silence between you.
Yeah. I don't know if that, like, actually does anything. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna do, where is it? Guiding Bolt, I think. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Guiding Bolt. She's just doing it at first level. And that's gonna hit, and it does this.
Alright, so, hold on. A couple things happen.
Uh-oh.
Scroll. You are racked with pain. And it is your choice if you can, as you start to cast a spell, you are racked with this pain. You can choose to do something else if you want, or you can continue to cast a spell. What would you like to do?
What?
As you start to cast a spell, your body is racked with this pain. You can choose to do something else and stop casting the spell, or you can go ahead and finish casting the spell.
Fuck it, I'm gonna finish the spell.
Okay. You also get to do a Constitution saving throw, which you succeed. Alright, so that aspect is taken care of. And then it is not that. Okay, go ahead and finish the rest of the spell.
And so we've got all these motes of light, flickering around the room, and this bolt of, we'll make it green because Sylvanas and stuff. So this like a flash of light streaks towards her, and it basically like coats her skin, so she's kind of glowing this green light. And she looks very easy to hit. Just saying.
Alright, so before you go, Kithri,
Yes.
a couple things happen. First of all,
Oh.
Guys, aren't we glad we took a long rest?
Yeah.
Oh boy, yes.
John is still standing over there, paralyzed and frightened, so he's not saying nothing.
Well, you're frightened. What?
the light, the eyeballs, and the motes of light flash again. And then she speaks.
How dare she? If she could just not say any words, that'd be great.
And my computer's taking too long, so I'm just gonna have. Here it is. So as she speaks,
Okay.
You just bleed.
Exactly. There
He's swearing at Kithri.
is a blasphemous word. And
Oh, way.
Tusk gets to make another saving throw.
Woot! What kind of saving throw? Because I want to use my pool effect. Saw a dice roll.
Okay.
I think the
What
pool
is it
effect
that you're
went
rolling?
away on our
What is your
long rest.
pool effect number? Oh, here it is, 12.
12. So
Okay.
12 plus whatever.
I don't know. What is your whatever?
If it's a con save, it's +8.
Yes. Sorry, I thought I said that. Con save.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Yeah. And based off of, yeah. So
So what's the total?
the
And
total
you-
should be 20.
A total of 20, okay?
Yeah. And
Pool
I will
effect
delete
is
this.
gone. Okay.
Ooh. There we go.
And you're... You can hear... Tusk, you're the only one who can hear it. Nothing happens. Alright, so it's a save or suck. So you are fine. Now, Kithri,
I don't.
you may take your turn.
Sorry, my cat was being real cute. Well, it is time to run. I guess I'm using. Well,
Yep.
let's see where this gets me. Kithri doesn't need to be able to speak. She's throwing rocks.
yeah. I will.
Sorry, go
Actually,
ahead.
if you're casting counterspell through your sling, it doesn't matter if you can hear, right?
You wouldn't be having this conversation anyway. So are you moving?
Yes, sorry. I just wanted to make sure I was moving in such a way that I would be within 30 feet, hopefully. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just use my bonus action to dash. Let's just do that.
Okay. We cunning
and,
action dash.
Yes. Here. For now. Let's do that. It's fine. I keep changing my mind all the time. Cannot decide.
Nick is reconnecting, so it's going to take just a moment.
Yeah. Sorry,
Just
my
tell me how far you're
Instagram is
moving.
starting to be a little weird.
I am moving there for now, and I will.
How far
attack
is it?
her with this 45.
Okay. And then what else are you doing?
I will attack her with my sling.
There it goes.
My special Oh, yo.
Hell yeah!
Guys. Guys. Oh my god.
Why did you have advantage? Oh, because of guiding bolt.
Guiding
Very nice.
bolt.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh, guys.
Fuck her up!
Michelle, my sister just came here. Michelle, come watch this number of dice that I'm about to roll on the enemy. All of them.
All of the dice. Go give him hell, Kithri. John just standing there shouting like he's paralyzed, not being able to move. Like, give him hell, Kithri.
I like how it hasn't even registered it yet. It's struggling.
Sorry, I'm also connected, so I'm struggling even more.
Alright, so you should be good to go. To roll your damage.
I did though. I rolled lots of dice. Did I
There it
roll it
goes.
Oh,
again?
there it
There we
is.
Oh wow. It's just really just
Nice.
just bang. from Mike, and so I move 45 feet, and I will move an additional, that's 60.
I'm really only thinking about it now, but like it's kind of
70.
funny, like how much damage Kit 3
Right.
does, and like it does so much damage, but all it is just a rock being flung. So like
Yep.
it doesn't look like it should do that much damage, but it absolutely does.
It's literally the thing. It's literally the epitome of you bring a rock to a gunfight or a
I
rock
need
to a
a
sword fight.
dexterity check from you. An acrobatics check, Kithri?
An acrobatics check, not
Yes.
a dex saving throw? Okay.
No, it's an acrobatics check.
Literally, and if it came down to it and this was real life, I would definitely have Kithri bring a rock to a knife fight.
Bring a sling to a gunfight.
Alright. Tusk. Before you go, this whirlwind of dust swirls around her. And guess what kind of saving throw you get to make?
Intelligence.
Hey, you
No.
fail. Yay.
No.
3.
You are blinded.
Ooh.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
And now you may take your turn as you
Cool. I
blinking
will.
out. Your eyes are watering. You've got sand in your eyes.
I will recklessly, Great Weapon Master, swing in the general direction that she was when she blinded me. As I scroll down through my stuff, still, as I open everything.
Since we have 2
Blinded,
minutes,
it should.
can I have given... I know it's a little bit late. Can I give Tusk my inspiration?
He already has advantage.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's a straight roll, advantage, disadvantage. Hey, I hit.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
With minimum damage. Oh, what?
Well, luckily I have a fighting style that allows me
Oh,
to
yeah.
reroll once.
I just was like, what the fuck? Those were definitely ones.
They were, but
And
my
it worked.
fighting style allows me to
Yay.
reroll once. So
It worked.
yeah,
Nice. Okay.
second blind swing as I was like, oh, that connected. Nope, that didn't
And I
connect.
need
As
a
I swirl
dex.
around.
I need a dex. I mean, acrobatic saving throw. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Acrobatics check.
Oop, I failed that too.
I
Okay.
didn't tell you the DC.
Well, I'm assuming it's the same DC as before, which was 15.
Correct.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Actually, no, I will use a bonus action to second wind and heal a little bit because I did take some damage.
All right. So you are sucking wind. Before you go, she's going to touch you with her fist.
She's gonna bro fist you, bro.
Falcon punch. No.
And another saving throw.
And I did it.
I was worried it was gonna land on 1 for a second.
I mean, yes. So long as I don't roll below 8, I should succeed.
That's 2 men.
Lot of dice.
For all the next ones.
Same thing. 10 damage.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's a nice
'Cause you're
round number.
saved and you're barbarian, but you do get moved back. And give me a percentile, please.
Do.
Oh no.
Oof.
Right.
Can I give him my inspiration to re-roll that percentile to
Yeah,
not
that's
get a
fine.
98? Okay, roll that again, Nick.
100. No. 7.
Yeah!
Much
Okay.
better.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Love that.
The thing is,
What
Sven
is it?
didn't tell you if he needed to be high or low. He just said roll a
Sven likes
percentile.
low.
If
So
you have a
Sven's
30% chance to do something, it's between 0 and 30. So it's always low.
fair enough.
This is being stupid. All right. So, are you able to change your elevation?
Yes.
Then put it down to 35.
Nope, it's this one. 35.
Tusk starts
Okay.
dancing, doing
Right.
somersault.
John, go for it.
Spins.
It is 1 a.m. Do we want to end on my turn, or do we want to continue?
We're finishing the round.
Finishing your
Alrighty then. Well, I'm paralyzed. Is there any way I can get unparalyzed? Because I'm not frightened anymore. I just looked at my stats, but is there any way I can become unparalyzed?
We're going along, so gird your loins, cause we're going along, so gird your loins, 'cause we're going along.
Alright, those of you who don't have time escape up, it's a shame, because that was awesome. Alright,
It was
so
awesome.
the answer to your question, no. But at the end of your turn, you are no longer paralyzed or frightened.
Well, I'm
So-
not frightened. The fright ended on Valen's last turn, but I am paralyzed.
So at the end of your turn, you are no longer either one.
Alrighty then. So, how far away is she? 120 feet?
Yeah.
She's 70 feet.
There's nothing. You can't do anything on your turn because you're paralyzed.
I
At the
can't do magic missile?
Nope. At the end of your turn, you're no longer paralyzed.
If you have any
Well,
reactions, though, you should be able to take them.
no reactions.
Click. All right. So her turn, and we'll be done. She is looking at Tusk as the sand blows away and he blinking.
No!
Oh, shoot.
Guys, it's the last roll of the turn if you have inspiration.
Well, I do have
Give it-
inspiration,
Yeah, I
so
was gonna
Tusk
say,
can have it.
I was gonna say, yeah, Tusk can have my inspiration for any roll that he needs as well, so.
So who's giving it up? Mark it off.
I'm marked it off.
Okay.
Good lord.
I'll give him my
You joker.
inspiration.
Inspired to roll the
Same
exact
roll.
same thing.
I marked it off, go ahead.
I mean, she is like an oracle, so
I just want it to be the same. No.
I do not want you to roll a 3 again, okay?
But it would be so hilarious.
It would be, but no. Stop it, Nick.
All right.
What, you don't want a flying tusk coming at you?
Particularly, no.
And he's taking 30 damage. So
Mhm.
you guys are handily winning.
So far.
I'm just gonna mute Mantha's mic from now on so she can't say anything. Because Genesis can't do this. But she is going to. So that's that, and the other thing she's going to do is. Just gotta find it on her sheet. There it is. Scroll. I'm guessing it's going to be another Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Here it is. It is a. Oh, it's not. Yay. Okay. It's not until the end of your turn. here it is. Sorry. Gotta do this first. Okay, good. So it still hits. And then, so you are poisoned.
All right.
So nothing else happens until your turn. Alright, so I'll have to make a note of that. Alright, so that is it, folks. As you guys are now face to face with Valen and her room of eyes. She's gonna move, by the way. So I'll move her.
Guys, that's so many 4s. 2 3s, 4 4s, and a 17.
K3's K3's the only one that rolled well.
K3 wants to heal her.
So, granted,
Alright, so that's where it is. Thanks
Athena
for
and
playing with me,
Ravenclaw
guys.
aren't really in fight.
Thanks for DMing.
Yeah, thank you for DMing.
Next week, we are not streaming, as we are delving back into the Underdark, and Wi-Fi is too spotty to stream from the Underdark.
Also,
So
my
we'll-
slave of a character doesn't have access to Wi-Fi. He's a slave, so it doesn't make a difference.
Hey,
right.
he doesn't have access to Wi-Fi because it's a fantasy world. No electricity.
So there's magic. So on the 21st, though, how is everybody looking? Do we want to pass because it's that close? You're gonna be traveling and or family or whatever.
I don't
I'm
know.
good.
I don't have
21st.
anything
I was gonna
going on.
Yeah, I'm free the 21st as well, and it would be fun to get together and maybe
Alright.
host maybe a Christmas one-shot Sven can do for something.
So the
I just know I will be busy on the 28th and the 4th, so I'll be able to do those weeks.
Okay.
I, unlike most people, have no life outside
Do you want to do
of
yours on the 21st
online,
then?
so
Crystal Heart.
I'd be down to do that if everyone else would like to.
yeah, I'm down.
All right. So on the 21st, we will do the Crystal Heart. And,
Perfect. We're just getting into some fun stuff with that.
So thanks for playing with me, guys. I appreciate it. Great to have Kithri back in action. And
It is, and Sierra throw 55 damage at Valen.
that's right. Yeah.
Rocks
All
are
the dice.
dangerous, y'all.
Listen, rocks hurt, especially small miniature rocks.
Oh yeah. There's amazing things that can be done with the slings of old. So thanks again for playing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Night.
Night.